welcome back to my channel. So today's going to be a sit down, get ready with me. As you can see, I am disheveled, is that the word? And I'm going to do my makeup and talk about my weight loss. So if you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and smash that subscribe button, and let's get into it. So I'm very pale at the moment, I am sorry. So grab your cup of tea. This might be a long one. I've got a nice hot chocolate while I do my makeup. And if you think I'm squinting through this, it's because I can't actually see. My eyesight is not the best. But I'm first going in with some moisturiser. I like this one, it gives a little bit of glitter. But yeah, I wanted to start this video with a little bit of a weight loss conversation. So if you've seen my previous videos, you will know I look a lot different to when I started YouTube last year. Since January this year, I have lost a total of 6 stone. That's 6 stone since January, which is amazing. I am pretty proud of myself. And I thought I'd tell you the pros, the cons, because there is cons and there is pros of what I've done, also how I've done it, how it started, and I just thought I'd be nice and give a little bit of a lowdown. So when I started my journey, I was at my biggest I've ever been. I wasn't comfortable. I will put up an image on the screen of how I was very sad. I was in quite a bad mental state. But yeah, that's, if you see if I put a photo on the screen, that was my biggest. I'll flash a few photos if I've got them. Yeah, I wasn't happy. It was a bad time for me. It was a lot of overeating, comfort eating. I was very emotional, so that came out in, this is just Grip Me Primer. A lot of stuff going on that made me put extra weight on. I had also been pregnant since 2022 to 2023. I lost quite a bit of weight through pregnancy, and then piled it back on. So it wasn't pregnancy at all that made me gain weight. I lost weight through pregnancy. I went down to to just under 100 kilograms while pregnant. Like, I've always been a big girl, but I went under 100 kilograms while pregnant. Obviously after pregnancy I was 101, I think. But yeah, so I can't blame it on that. I am blaming myself, the way I was eating, how depressed I was. Just wasn't taking care of myself, basically. So on January, everybody makes their New Year's resolutions, don't they? My New Year's resolution was to lose weight. Have I hit the goal that I wanted to lose? No. Was it unrealistic? Yes. 100% unrealistic. This is just lip oil, by the way. My lips are a bit chapped, so putting that on first. I decided I wanted to get to 78 kilograms, which would have been, I'll put it on screen how much that would have been lost if I had lost it in the year that I wanted it to be. It was just unrealistic, especially with the fact that I had a wedding coming up, I had a holiday, I had lots of things going on. I had a few weddings this year. I've had 4 weddings this year. The eyebrows will look crazy until I sort them out. I had quite a few weddings this year, including my own, and yeah, it was just a crazy year. So dropping from my highest weight to 78 kilograms, which is 12 stone something, was crazy. It was a crazy wish. However, I'm not gonna say that it's unreachable. For some people it is. I just didn't have the time to go to the gym. I didn't have the money to go to the gym. and spend all that time, because obviously I do have a child, so childcare is an issue and stuff like that. So it's not an excuse, but it is that's why I didn't reach that goal. However, I am happy with where I've managed to get in the year, because 6 stone is still an amazing achievement. So, getting all that out of the way, I started the year trying to do it myself. I spent a month and a bit trying to do weight loss myself. So I spent January to February trying to lose weight by myself, to which then I went to the doctors and did all the doctor's courses and got prescribed Oralast. Oralast could work for other people, but I do have a gluten intolerance, and it worked very, very well, to the point where it was making me sick. I was tired. If you don't know, Oralast basically helps you go number 2 with all the fats in your body. So if you eat a fatty food, you are getting that orangey liquid of fat to be released in one way and one way only. And this meant that you had no timings, no guesswork of when you were going to go to the toilet. It would just happen. So yeah, I tried that. That wasn't for me. But I did try it from February to the end of April. This is where I lost 2 stone of my weight loss. So that was because I stopped eating. It wasn't healthy what I was doing. It was quite bad. So that was how I lost that weight in that time. Wouldn't recommend it as that way, because it is not healthy and it can cause issues for a long period of time. That's why I came off it. So I knew I needed help with weight loss. I can't do it on my own. I have health issues. I have PCOS. I have a bad knee, which means that sometimes walking or standing makes my knee dislocate, which causes quite a lot of pain. I am then off my feet for two odd weeks recovering, if that does happen, and then it takes me a while to get back into walking and doing my normal activities upon that 2 weeks. So I knew weight loss would potentially not happen after that, and kind of got a bit sad, depressed, till I started researching other ways to lose weight. I was gonna go down the gastric surgery route, because I was at the point of despair. Couldn't lose weight. I'd lost the 2 stone, but it was slowly coming back on, and it just wasn't working for me. And I felt really sad, really depressed, and I was starting to slip back into old ways, overeating, getting sad because I was overeating. The gist. So from that, I did my research, decided a gastric sleeve wasn't feasible at that point. I couldn't get one on the NHS because I'm not pre-diabetic. Couldn't get any weight loss help further than the Oralast, because I had a BMI of 42, but I wasn't pre-diabetic or diabetic, so they would not help me further. From that point, I went and looked for it myself, and me and my partner decided that Mounjaro was the way for me to go. And since May, I have been on Mounjaro, and since May, I have lost a total of 28 kilograms and 4 stone something. I can't remember what it is. I'll put it on the screen of how much I've lost since May specifically. And since I've been on Mounjaro, I've lost the bulk of my weight. And I want to say, don't go off my video and go and buy it. This is not an ad. It is not sponsored. It is me telling you my experiences of using Mounjaro, and what it's been like. So, the pros of using Mounjaro is that it did help with my appetite. I have been feeling less hungry. I don't snack. I have smaller portion sizes. Everything's smaller. which is amazing. I still eat my takeaways when my partner has a takeaway. I still eat my bits and bobs that I would normally eat. However, I eat in moderation now. So it does reduce your appetite quite a lot. I know a lot of people use it for diabetes. I know that's what it's originally there for. However, a side effect of that is losing weight because of the appetite suppression. So it's also helped me make healthier choices. I don't go for the unhealthy as much anymore due to the fact of, well, I know I won't eat later. If I eat that now, then it's going to stop me eating later on. But I do allow myself to have treats and takeaways because at the end of the day, I'm not going to stop having them things. It's not about restricting. I'm not restricting. I am helping make them healthier choices and help making better decisions in life. It's also stop the food noise. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I had a constant battle in my head every day, every hour of the day about food. I would eat food, binge, and then I would sit and cry and sit and talk to myself and be like, right, okay, for the next 12 hours, 24 hours, you're fasting. You're not eating anything, you're fasting. And that would be my cycle. I would binge, then go on a cycle of I won't eat for the next God knows how many hours, and then I'd do it again. And then if I failed at that fasting, it would prevail in all the extra little bits that went on top. So it was just an endless cycle, and with Mounjaro, I found that cycle's being broken. I'm not going for food for comfort. I am not going for food to make me feel better about things. I'm actually starting to talk about things. Well, I feel probably my partner's going to say, no, you don't. But I feel like I am starting to talk about things and get things off my chest a lot better than it used to, because I'm not able to eat my feelings as per se and eat the worries away. I now have to actually consciously deal with them and sort them out myself, which is amazing. And for someone like me that's always been a comfort eater and always been a binge eater and restrictive eater, it's the best thing I could have done for myself. Now, I'm not going to say that it's all sunshine and roses, because I now do have a thing of when I come off, is it going to be like this forever, or is it going to be a state of I'm going to have to be on this injection forever? Now, that's the thing to decide when it comes to it. However, I have given it a little bit of thought, and I am coming off the injection in January. This is because I want to try for a baby, and while you're on Mounjaro, it is not recommended to try and conceive, which is okay. Obviously, they've not done tests on it, and I am happy to try and do it myself, basically, which hopefully everything I've learned I've been able to and sort it out, but that's how it's been. And next thing, loose skin. Since I've been on the Mounjaro and lost the weight, I have a lot of loose skin. Am I going to get it removed? No, I'm not. I have had a lot of surgeries in the past couple of years, well, 2023, which consists of a C-section, a D&C, my gallbladder removal. In the end of December this year, I am going for endo surgery to sort out potentially my C-section scar being bound to my hip due to endo tissue. So I've made the decision that due to all these surgeries that I am not putting myself through one for loose skin. This may change in the future, however, at this standpoint, that is my decision. But with loose skin comes sore skin. I do have sore belly button, I do have the sore overhang. I do have to keep on top of this and make sure that this is kept clean, nice and dry, because if it's not, it does get sore and it does get a lot of weight in a shorter time. It's not a shorter time, but I am losing a lot of weight that I was carrying, and this loose skin's just a byproduct of that, which all in all is not the worst. The next, people finding out I'm using Mounjaro, there is a lot of stigma that it's lazy, that I don't put the effort in, because the injections do it all for me. Wrong. So the 2.5 never worked for me, the 5 milligrams never worked, 7.5 never worked, 10 milligrams worked. However, I did 2 months of this, the second month didn't work. So I got food noise in my second month. 12.5 worked. I had a full month on this and it worked. I had another month on that, got to the halfway through the second month and that stopped working too, to the point where I got my food noise back. So now I'm on 15 milligrams, which is the highest you can go on Mounjaro. But there is a lot of willpower. You need to have willpower not to eat that cookie. You need to have willpower of stopping at that one cookie. You need to have a lot of willpower. All right, okay, I am going to get up and move my ass because I need to move my ass today because I've not done enough steps. There is a lot of things that people don't realise. Yes, Mounjaro does help assist with the appetite, but you still need to be in a calorie deficit. I wouldn't lose weight if I wasn't in a calorie deficit. I wasn't able to lose weight in my other calorie deficit because of the food noise and the binging and the cycle. Mounjaro has helped that. So for the people that keep saying it's a cheat, it's a way out, it's not. There is a lot of work, there's a lot of pressure, there is a lot of stuff that goes on. You've also got to make sure that what you're doing is safe for you. So if you start having symptoms, you should start talking to your practitioner, and there is a lot of steps that needs to be taken when deciding and using Mounjaro. So it's not easy. It is, I'm going to say it now, it's hard. You've still got to have that mentality that you want to lose weight. You're doing this to lose weight. You need to have that motivation. You need to have that, oh, yes, I'm losing weight, because sometimes you do maintain in a week. You do put pounds on in a week. That issue is then that you don't go, it's not working, I'm done, I'm over it. You still need to have that drive to go on, like any other weight loss and any other type of weight loss that you are doing. I can move more. I can run up the stairs. I couldn't run up the stairs, I'd be dying. Full on dying. I now can run up the stairs. I can run after my toddler. I can dance. I can do a lot more things that I used to not be able to do. Has it fixed my knee? No. For every doctor, every person that I saw about my knee, has it helped my knee? No, it hasn't. Nobody told me how easy it is to shave now. Like, girl can get her legs done. I can sit in the bath and do them all. On holiday, I even did it in the shower. Like, for how big I was, I could never shave in the shower. I had to sit down because it'd make me feel sick and get me out of breath. That was how bad and how much weight I had on. I'm always cold. That is not a pro. That is just something I thought about here as I am sitting freezing. I'm always cold. I never thought I would be a person that would be cold, but I am. I am now a layer up girly. I don't leave without a jumper on. I can now wear a jumper with a jacket and not be sweating. For anybody that knows me, putting a jacket on while I'm wearing a jumper was never a thing, because I was always the person that said, oh, it's melting, I'm melting. I'm not now. I am the one that's sitting there going, fucking hell, it's freezing. Next thing is, I don't edit my photos and videos anymore. I used to heavily edit my photos and videos. I will put a picture on screen of what my edited photos used to look like and what my photos look like now. I used to edit out my double chin. I used to edit out everything I wasn't happy with. I used to even edit out my body. Yes, I am admitting it, but that was the case because I was insecure and not happy about anything to do with myself. I'm more confident and all my clothes fit better. Am I trying to find my style? Yes. Do I know my style? No. Is it a new territory? Yes. However, I am now a lot more open to trying to find a style and getting to know myself and the way my body is now. I've realised that I have less fat phobia. And you're going to be like, Becca, how can you have fat phobia if you're fat? Well, I, a lot of the times, were like, can't wear that, I'm fat. Can't do that, I'm fat. I can't do this because I'm fat. And that was always the case. I was never happy. But yeah, those are some of the pros and cons that I had with losing weight. Would I suggest people to use Mounjaro as long as they've done the research? Would I tell people to go to a reputable brand? Yes. Controversy at the moment, I would say use somebody that's safe, that is actual prescriber, not your backseat Nancy in a salon that's doing a 10-week course of skinny. I used Mounjaro from May to now, and I have lost 28 kilograms. So I want to say thank you for everybody that's watched the end of this video. If you have liked this video and enjoyed it, I don't know what's going on with my fridge. If you have enjoyed this video and liked it, then please click that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.